Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting international craft beers with Dr. Dave. Fantastic, baby. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, north of the border from the Unibroue Brewing Company. I'm going to pronounce this Ephemere. It's probably not quite correct, especially in French, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Ephemere. Yeah, this is described as a Belgian wheat ale. Belgian wheat ale. Now I know from the label here it says it's brewed with apple crisp, orange peel, coriander, and other spices. So, might be good. It also says on the back that it's bottle conditioned, which means there's a pinch of yeast added at the bottling process. So this is a live beer. And you don't have to really worry about how old the beer is. Now, I wouldn't let this sit around 10 years before I would drink it. But if you let it sit around a year or two, it's not going to harm the beer, especially if it's refrigerated the entire time, which this has been. So you got to be careful with live beers. You have to open them up with respect, like a radiator on a hot summer day. Just a little bit at a time there, no doubt. And even if you open up a little bit at a time, it still might have a little bit of a pop off. Let's see if there's anything under this foil. I don't know if they put their, that looks like a twist off. I don't remember Unibrow being twist off. That looks like a twist off to me. Yeah, there's a U there. Yeah, I don't remember Unibrow being a twist off, but that is definitely a twist off. You see it? Yeah, I do not remember that. Ooh, wee. You can smell the apple crisp right there. Oh, I've got this lovely glassware too. I picked this up at my local beverage store. He was just giving them away. I said, wow, that's nice. Thank you. So I think this is made this way in a chalice so you can get all the beer in there and you can get some lovely foam because in a regular glassware you're not gonna get that foam. And I'm still not gonna get it all in there. That's why they made it so big. But I tell you what, man, it's a beautiful golden amber color, lively carbonated as you expect from a bottle conditioned beer. Some nice foam on there, an off-white foam. And I tell you what, this is nowhere near my nose, and I can smell the apple right here. Well, let's see what else we can find in here. Little bit of the orange. It's off in the background. The apple, no problem. The orange, off in the background. Hey, we're going to thank the brewers there in Canada for all the hard work they put into brewing their beer and shipping it here to the United States. Many thanks to them, and thank you at home for watching. Cheers. Man, that's very satisfying. Oh, yeah, man. Just the right amount of apple and orange. Now, it might sound kind of iffy to you. Why would you want to mix apples and oranges? There's an old saying about that you can't mix apples and oranges. Well, I tell you what, the brewers in this case have done quite well. Now that it's been sitting on my palate for a few seconds, I can get that coriander in there. But this is a very easy drinking beer. It's a very easy drinking beer. This would be a good aperitif. That is a beer to have before your meal. Mm, man, that is very good. This is a very light-bodied beer with a light mouthfeel, and it's got medium carbonation because remember it is a live beer, so it is quite good. It is quite good. Lively carbonation jumping up there from the bottom. Man, this is a well-crafted beer. Now, Unibroue has a complete line of bottle conditioned beers. They usually sell them in a six pack. Man, if you see it at the store, you should try it out because you'll definitely like all their beers, no doubt. They have some pretty high alcohol beers too. Some of them are 9.5, 10.5%. But just because they're high alcohol doesn't make them uh, a beer that you won't like. Yeah, because the alcohol is very well disguised in all the beers that this brewery puts out. But this beer right here, very light bodied. I describe this as a warm weather beer. This would be a great beer to sit out on the patio with in the backyard. Like I said, a good beer to have before dinner, whet your appetite. Mm. Yeah, very nice. Now, if you put your stir stick in here, which I have over here, that head will jump right back to life because anytime you have a bottle conditioned beer, the carbonation is just in there and it's just be waiting to come back to life. Now, if I really put my mind to it, I could bring it right up to here. There's no need for that though, man. There's plenty of foam right there. So if you think you might like this beer, yeah, give it a shot. Like I said, they sell them in a mix six, or you can get a six pack all of this. So yeah, check it out. Life is short. Let's be happy. Try new beers like this one right here. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And with that said, my friends, let me run out of here because I got other things to do, right? No doubt. Until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the best Damn Beer Shop. Now they're out of San Diego and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, best damn beer shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.